Hello and welcome to Morning Mindset. My name is Michelle Dale, coming to you from virtual co-working space on this very fine, beautiful, sunny Wednesday. I have had a hell of a week. I'm actually going to make another video that I'm going to post separately on the channel that's not Morning Mindset to share the situation, the predicament. I would love to know what you guys would have done. I can't share too much about the details, but it was a very interesting experience for me, not something I've ever had to think about or consider before. But yeah, it took me aback a little bit. But anyway, that's another video. For today, we are continuing our topic of your GPS. This is the place where we help virtual assistants to level up in their business, lifestyle, and mindset. And with your GPS, we've gone through about the journey, the scenery, the gratitude for really enjoying the journey. And yesterday we talked about visualizing what that's going to look like at the end. You know, like when you're going traveling, you always try and imagine, what will I need, what will I do, that type of thing. And now we're going to talk about arriving at your destination. Now, always remember, again, when you're using a normal GPS system, you program the destination in and then the journey unfolds in front of you. The GPS system will tell you, go left, go right. Sometimes we think we know better than the GPS, or our ego, shall we say, knows better than the GPS, and then we say, no, that doesn't sound quite right. I'm pretty sure it's the other way, or I saw a sign back there that says it's the other way, so I'll go the other way. And then you've taken yourself off course, but your GPS always guides you back. This is the first point. Your GPS is always there. You're in a guidance. It will always guide you back on track. So sometimes you might end up taking a little bit of a detour sometimes, or, you know, perhaps ending up in a place that you weren't expecting, but that's okay. That's all part of the process. It's all part of our learning process. But you know, at every point on that journey, the GPS has guided you. Go left, go right, take a U-turn, all that good stuff. Second left, second exit, that type of thing. I always panic, you know, like take the second exit, and I'm like, oh my god, please, I miss it. I slow right down. I'm terrible. Anyway, it's a funny thing because once you get there and you arrive, you then have a chance to look back and reflect on the whole journey. You then are able to go into your imagination with the journey as a physical experience rather than a future active imagination experience. And you've experienced it in 3D reality. And it's so interesting how you can then look back and reverse engineer that journey that you've just been on and know and see all the twists and turns in every point. You know, you had to go there first to get to the next place, to get to the next place. Now, what I want to tell you about this thing about the waiting room or the standing room, or is when we visualize our goal and we're constantly looking around for our, you know, like for signs or evidence that it's there, right? You will not see signs or evidence that you're at your destination when you're on your way to the destination. When you've programmed that destination in your GPS, you might, as you get closer, start to see signs that say, you know, Yorkshire, 400 miles or 100 miles or whatever. But you don't see it when you start. You know, not everything is always mapped out where you can see evidence that it's there, but you know the destination exists. You know you're going to get there. You trust the GPS to get there. Why can't you do that with your own life? Program the goal in, program the destination in. Know that even though there is no physical evidence around you that you are in that destination right now, you know that it's there. And you know that it's going to be you there soon. So just like I say, like we've talked about this week, enjoy the ride, follow the guidance. Feel grateful for each pit stop along the way, or each experience along the way, or anything you see along the way. I'm from Milton Keynes. We have the concrete cows and the multiple roundabouts. my mum lives in Cornwall, which is a lot nicer, but you know what I mean? Like, you've got to soak it in and enjoy the experience, not constantly like give yourself this feeling of we're not there yet, we're not there yet, we're not there yet, we're not going to be there yet. Just enjoy it. And you know, when you arrive, you can look back and have these experiences that you can say have actually contributed to you getting to where you needed to be. And those experiences needed to happen in some way, shape, or form. They have shaped the person you have become along the way. So that's what we need to know. We simply need to trust in complete and utter faith, like when we put that destination in the GPS, that it is going to work. That is the work. That is what we have to do. The work that we have to do is not figuring it all out. You've got a GPS system. You're not going to get the map out and start doing old school stuff, you know, like trying to figure out how many miles it is from the map, and, you know, like, you follow your route. I remember my dad and my mom like used to get highlights it, you know, and like highlight the route that we were going on, you know, and then, are we going left? It was a very long-winded way of getting to where you needed to be. Now we have GPS, and this is what we've always had within us. So now we don't need to sit there and figure it all out. We don't need to sit there and see where we've got to turn left and where we've got to turn right and slow down, things like that. The GPS just tells us, and we trust it. We trust it that when we put in that we want to go to Manchester city centre, that the GPS is not going to take us to central London. We know it, you know? So you have to have that same trust, that same faith when you make an order, when you say, I am this, I have this. You step into the person that has the faith, that knows as soon as you say that, you have programmed that in to you, to your GPS system. And then you wait for direction. That is all you have to do. Of course, follow the direction. Do not sit there in your vehicle, which is you, and not go anywhere. Follow the direction. But that's all you have to do, and you will get there in 100% complete and utter faith. And don't question the GPS machine. Don't do something different or say, well, I think I should go that way, but I'll go that way instead. Or this person over there told me to go this way. Don't. Just follow your GPS and you will get there in the end. Okay, that is the end of this week's reminder of who we are, what we can become, and how we get there. It is that simple. We do not need to overthink anything, overcomplicate anything. We do not have to figure this out, okay? It's that simple, you know. I don't hate to sound biblical, I'm not really a religious person, but at the end of the day, most of us believe in something. You know, most of us believe that there is something that is the driving force of this world, right? And look around you. This is complex. This is amazing. Nature and technology and everything that we have around us, it all came from the same place. It all came from creation. So don't interfere with that. Don't get involved, you know. Allow it to unfold. Allow it to happen to you. Just follow the instructions when they are given. Don't go trying to control it. You know, God doesn't say to you, you know, I'll give you everything, but can you also be involved in this process because you know better than I do? You know, it's kind of like that. Creation is perfect. The the creative process is perfection. So as long as you can submit to that process and just know and be in the faith that you are being the person that you need to be. You are stepping into that person right now. You are inside your vehicle. The vehicle is fully programmed immediately. As soon as you put that destination in, your vehicle, you are fully programmed to reach that destination. You don't know every single turn along the way right now, but you'll know the next one, and then the next one, because it'll be given to you, and the next one, and the next one. So just know where you want to be, and everything that you do is only in here through holding on to that thought of this is where I'm going. This is where I am. This is where I'm intending. And then you just follow everything from there. Okay, gonna make a separate video later, just for the channel normally, not a morning mindset. Very interesting experience I've had this week, which sort of set me aback a little bit, because generally my life is pretty, I'm not going to say, generally my life is pretty peaceful. You know, I have great family, I have great work, great clients, great business, great home, great life. You know, this is what I intended for myself through everything that I share with you in Morning Mindset. But something upset the apple cart this week, and yeah, I'll make a separate video about that. But anyway, in the meantime, all is well. We are going to do our daily accountability. So get your journals at the ready. We will start this now, and I will be back here tomorrow for Oracle Day, where we will be looking at our messages for the week ahead in the morning. So take care, have a beautiful day ahead, and let's start our accountability. Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual Co-working Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before. Thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment. And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.